Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be talking about my empties. I think it's about 6 months worth of empties. So I can't remember when I last did my empties video. It was probably in the summer. I filmed it, so I'll be able to let you know. I'll be able to go back into my videos and let you know from when this one basically started. But let's say 6 months worth of empties, and it comes in a trainer box like that, or a shoe box. I honestly don't know what to talk to you about first because I've got so many products, guys. So many products. I'm just gonna talk to you as I'm going through them. So we've got 4 setting sprays here. So I've got the Primark Glow Intensity setting spray. That one I didn't use as a setting spray, I just used it to make my eyeshadows more intense. So was that. I was just checking how dark it looks. It doesn't look too dark. The lighting. So then we've got the PS Energy Hydrating Setting Spray. It looks like there's a bit left in it. Yeah, but it's coming out in drabs, and that's why I probably put it in here. So there's a tiny bit left here, but I'm not going to bother with that. So that's completed. Then I've got this Barry M Fresh Face Dewy Setting Mist. I really enjoyed this one, and I would repurchase this. I would repurchase this over the other 2 that I've shown. This Flower Beauty one I really didn't like. I didn't like the way it came out either. I put this in another bottle. I've still got it. I'm still using it up, but I don't like it. It's the seal the deal, and I would not repurchase it. I can't get Flower Beauty here anymore anyway. Superdrug have stopped selling it. So for primers, I had this Laura Geller Sparkle Hydrating Moisturising Primer. It's really nice, really moisturising as it says, but that's gone now. I would repurchase it. They don't have that one anymore. They've got a newer version of it. I don't know if it's the same formula, but I would get it again if I came across it. Right, so for foundation, this is practically a full tube, and you can see, if I turn the light right down, you can see just how much it's separated. It's absolutely disgusting, guys. This is the only product. That's too bright. This is the only product that I would not buy again from 17. For the most part, 17's products have been really good. It's a new brand out for Boots. We used to have 17 years ago, and they brought it back, but this is the only thing that I wouldn't repurchase, and I wouldn't send this out to anyone in Renmel if they said to me, oh, I'd quite like to try 17 Glow is Everything CC cream. I'd try and talk them out of it. I mean, ultimately it would be their decision if they wanted to try it or not, but it went bad really quickly and was just a watery hot mess. So no, I won't be getting that again. Then we've got this powder, this Rimmel Match Perfection. I'd get this again. It was really good. It's 001 transparent. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and like I said, I'll buy it again. There's not really much you can say about powders, but it was a good one. Then we've got this L'Oreal True Match foundation. Really like this foundation as well, and I would definitely get this again. It blends into your actual skin colour. If you get a shade that's quite like your skin colour, you can't even tell you're wearing foundation, which is this one for me. What shade did I get? 1.R to 1.C, which is Rose Ivory. I don't think they did porcelain at the time. They might do it now, but yeah, that's the shade I got, and I would definitely get that one again. Right, there's another powder here. So it's the Essence All About Matte. I've just used that up recently. I'll show you. It's all gone. Right, so when I broke it, I made a point to actually use it up, and it was absolutely full. There was barely anything out of it, but the packaging broke. That's what I hate about Essence products. The packaging breaks really easily. So I made a point of using it up, and all I'd basically use it for was chiseling out where my contour or bronzer was, mainly my bronzer. And I started noticing it worked really nice. And then I used it from time to time under the eye area, and it worked nice for that. So I would repurchase it again. It's very inexpensive, like £3, maybe £4. So yeah, I would get that one again when I need a powder. At the moment I don't need powder. I've got powders coming out of my ears practically. My powder drawer well, it's not even a drawer, but where I put all my base products is absolutely full with powders. They're overflowing into my primer section actually, so I don't really need any more. Do I want more? Yes, I love trying new powders and I love trying new products in general. Right, and then we've got this Glossier Future Dew. When I bought this, I didn't see what the big deal was. Yes, it made the skin dewy, but I've also got a Revolution one, and that's very, very similar to this. I think it's meant to be its dupe. And the only difference is this has got skincare properties in it, so it's better for your skin, but I use skincare for my skin, so yeah, I don't really see why I should be paying 20 something pound for this, and I wouldn't repurchase this again. It didn't blow me away is what I'm trying to tell you, so yeah, I won't get that again. I much preferred this. So we've got the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter. I've only just finished this one up. It's only a little travel size. Mine is in the shade Fair 2. It looks like it's got a little bit here, but literally guys, I've gone in and I've basically, I don't know if you can see it, but I've basically pulled the stopper out and I can't get any more out of it. Then we've got this concealer by e.l.f. So this one is the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer. This one is in the shade, I think it's Fair Rose. Yeah, Fair Rose. Wasn't really a fan of it. I mean, it's quite brightening. I just don't like these concealers, guys. I'm using the matte version of it up as well at the moment, and I don't like it. I use that more for as a primer. When that's gone, I won't buy that one either. I do really want to try that NYX one that's going viral. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the one with the pump. So I will leave a picture of it in the video and you can know what it is. I'm sure by me saying it's the one with the pump, you'll already know which one it is. So yeah, I won't get the e.l.f. one again. Right, and then we've got the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Soft Ivory. This one is just the normal version. I don't like it, guys. It smells so funky and loads of powders just come out. Oh, it smells a paint stripper. So I did use it up and definitely wouldn't repurchase it. I don't think you can get it in the UK anyway anymore. I know that you can still get the dewy version of it on Just My Look, but I don't think you can get just the normal version of it, and I don't want it. This shade is in Soft Ivory. I'm actually panning the dewy version, and I've got a backup of the dewy version one as well because it's so much better than the matte version. I've recently panned this, even though it looks like there's some left. I have had it up like that, upside down, and taken everything out of it. It comes with a little spatula like that. So it's the Dior Face and Body Primer, and this, guys, believe it or not, this made me go out and buy the full size. So Naomi kindly sent this to me, or unkindly, depending on which way you want to look at it, because it made me go out and spend £29 on a primer, which I wouldn't have spent £29 on. This is why I don't really want to try samples, just because if I fall in love, I'm going to have to go out there and buy it and it's going to cost me more money in the long run. I certainly don't want to try the Face and Body Foundation. So I went out and got the full size. The only thing I don't like about the full size version of it is it comes with a nozzle rather than one of these little spatulas here. I would have much preferred the spatula. So that's done. Right, so I've got this collection Lash Primer. Didn't much care for this, to be honest. I don't even think I used it all. No, I didn't use it up completely, but it got all clogged up and I didn't like the way it looked on my lashes. So that can get decluttered. Oh, there is this. I absolutely love this concealer. So this is the Fast Base Concealer by Revolution in C1. I think they still sell it, but I've not seen it in my local Superdrug or Boots to go and buy it. As soon as I see it again, I will buy it because I absolutely love it. Normally I get C0.5. It comes with one of those hideous sponges that aren't very sanitary, but it is a really, really good concealer and I would recommend it, especially if you've got mature skin and you don't like a heavy concealer like I don't. I don't really have much to cover up, so having a light concealer like this is good for my skin, I think. Oh, I've just remembered the NYX one as well. I think the NYX one is called something like the Serum concealer or something like that. Again, not 100% sure, but yeah, really enjoy this. This is a really inexpensive concealer as well. I think it's about £3, so I would recommend that to you guys. Next up, we've got the Wet n Wild Colour Icon bronzer, except it's not really a bronzer, is it, guys? If you know, you know. So this one is just in Reserve Your Cabana. Absolutely loved this. I use this so much. Obviously, I panned it. And it's a dupe for the Hourglass. I think the Hourglass Dim Light. So yeah, I would definitely like to get another one of these for the future. Amazon do them, and it's not too much to ship, so I'll probably buy one this year. Right, so this one is just kind of a declutter. It's a Natasha Denona Chromium in Scarab. It literally has dried up, guys, which is such a shame, just purely because they're so expensive. I do really like it, or did really like it, but I have to declutter that, so that's going in the bin. Oh, and then I had this Japanese primer. I've used so many primers up this year. So I had this Japanese primer. It was the Radiance Primer. It's just completely gone. There's a bit here that just wouldn't come out, but I got as much out of it as I possibly could. Right, and then recently, like in the last couple of months or so, I've used not one, not two, but 3 of these. I absolutely love these Incredibrows from Collection, and Benefit have come out with something similar, but I wouldn't pay Benefit prices. So they're the brow primers, and they really help with brow growth and like conditioning your brows. I definitely want to get more of these. Just my luck do it, but it's like double the price, and they don't really last you that long. So I'm just going to continue to use my P. Louise Hold You Down for the interim, and if I come across these in Poundland, I'm going to buy as much as I can possibly get. Probably like 5 at a time or something, just because I really like them that much. There's another foundation here. So this is the PS My Perfect Colour Longwear Ultimate Matte Foundation, double coverage. I really enjoyed this when I got it. It's a lot like the Nars. I can't remember which one, but I'll look it up and I'll tell you. It's a lot like that, but it's matte, and I don't wear matte foundations anymore. I feel like matte foundations make me look older, and I prefer the dewy, youthful look on myself as I'm getting older. So yeah, that'll be getting decluttered. I'm going to keep this though, the pump, just because a lot of foundations these days don't come with pumps. This shade is Porcelain, go figure. Need to wash that pump. So the bottle can go, keep the pump. Oh yeah, I used this sample as well that Naomi sent to me, and I really enjoyed it. So I think it's meant to be kind of along the same lines as the Glossier Future Dew. This is by Glow Recipe, and this one is the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops. And it did do the similar thing. It didn't blow me away, so I didn't get that. But they do sets, so I might actually try it in a set if I come across it. I'm going to take all these mascaras out, because the mascaras, I don't want to talk to you about them yet. I want to do a least favourite to favourite on my mascaras, especially my Essence ones. And I've got a lot. I might just do my Essence ones, least favourite to favourite on them. Right, so we've got another Pore Refining Primer. I didn't think this was all that. It was very runny. It's by L'Oreal. And yeah, I would not repurchase that again. So we're definitely getting a gist on these products. There's a lot that I just wouldn't repurchase again. We've come across a few so far that I would get again, but not many. Then we've got the Sumbiosis London Glycolic Acid plus RNA Overnight Rejuvenating Eye Serum. Now this is really expensive. It came in a glossy box. I think it was about £80 like retail. I would certainly not pay that, but it was nice to try at the time. That really should be in skincare, so let's just ignore that it's not. Okay, so we've got the W7 Get Set eyeshadow base in white. That one is really good. It's a dupe basically of the NYX one that you can get. I would get this one again, but there's a different W7 eyeshadow base that I want to try that comes in a squeezy tube, so I'm going to try that next. It's a bit like the P. Louise ones, I think. but for now that one can go. Then we've got this Slay the Brow eyeliner. Oh, it's gone bad, that's why I put it in there. It's just in brunette, so that can get decluttered. Then I've got this Colourpop eyeshadow in the shade Hanky Panky. Why is this in here? Oh yeah, because there's no eyeshadow coming out of it, so that can just get decluttered as well. I did use quite a bit up. I mean, I panned it in the middle there, so I'm not too bothered about it getting decluttered. Right, then we've got the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. I used about half of this and it started getting really runny, so that was an indication of it going bad. So yeah, that can get decluttered. Then I've got the Balance Me Wonder Eye Cream, another skincare product. I don't know what they're doing in this box. It should just be makeup really and perfumes. So it was nice, didn't blow me away, so I think there's about half left in this as well, so I've decluttered that one. Okay, so we've got this eyeliner from Bang Beauty. I don't really wear eyeliners, so I think I tried it once. So it's nearly gone, so I'm just going to declutter that. Then I've got a Dior lipstick. I've only recently finished this. This is a really good one. It's a good colour. I don't know if they do it anymore because it's old. It's in the shade 420 Underground. So you can see there's a tiny bit left. It was a really nice Your Lips but better colour. Oh, there's another eyeshadow here. It's all crumbly. I'm not going to open it. It's called On the Rocks. It's by Colourpop. It's a crumbly hot mess. So it's all dried up and cracked. So we'll put that in Empties. Then I've finished off 3 perfumes and I've nearly finished off a 4th. So the first perfume is this Gucci Flora. But to be honest, there wasn't much left in it. Looks like there's still some in it. Still a bit left in it. It was my mum's. I'm going to leave that out because I can still get a bit left in it if I press it a little bit. It was my mum's and she just basically gave me the last bit that was in it. It's really, really pretty. So let's just leave that there. Then we've got the Vera Wang Princess. This was practically a full bottle when I started using it. I got this as a gift off my brother and sister-in-law quite a few years ago. And it was getting on the older side, so I thought I'd best use it. I really recommend this one. It's a really, really pretty kind of sweet perfume, which is totally my vibe. And then I've got this Lady Million by Paco Rabanne. This is not so sweet from memory, from my recollection anyway. I didn't find that it was a sweet perfume, but I did still really, really like it. So that one's done. And I'm using up the Body Shop Japanese Cherry Blossom. There's literally about that much left, guys, so I should have that done probably by, I don't know, either the end of this month or mid-February. So that's everything. Oh, is it? So we'll talk about, the mascaras that aren't Essence, because I've got quite a few. Right, so again, I don't know where this is cut off. So again, guys, I don't know where that cut off. So literally, I was just speaking about mascaras, and so this mascara, guys, for Eyes Major Volume Mascara, kind of let me down in a way, just because I had high expectations for it, and they were my high expectations. I set the bar up here just purely because I really love his blush duo, his cream and powder blush duo. So yes, I expected the mascara to be really, really good. I am so grateful that Naomi sent it to me to try, but I had a really nasty reaction from it on day 2 of me using this mascara. I was just applying it to the right eye and I had this incredible burning sensation from it. I have done a video on that, and my eyes got all bloodshot, my makeup smeared everywhere, so I had to take off my entire eye makeup and like my face makeup up into this point because it had strained all the way down here. I'm not much a lover of the brush, so the brush just looks like that. But what I have been doing, guys, is I've been using it with this Colourpop Act Natural. I do like the way they look together. Colourpop Act Natural is a beautiful, beautiful mascara. It is what it says basically on the tube. It's a natural mascara. The wand comes like that. I like the wand, it's nice. If you put it on by itself, it just looks like a natural mascara. It doesn't give you length, it doesn't give you volume, but together they work really, really nicely. So that's those two. Then I use but I don't think I'm telling you these in order, but I also used PS Wonderlash. I really like this mascara. It's really pretty. I've not come across it in Primark since I bought it from there, I think a couple of years ago now. Again, the wand is really nice. I love the wand of that mascara. I would definitely buy this mascara again if I came across it. So yeah, that's PS Beauty Wonderlash. Then I've got the 3D Lash Effect. I also really like this. It could be the same mascara. It's definitely in the same kind of tube and definitely the same kind of wand. So it might just be a case of it being the same mascara, but they've called it a different thing. Right, the next one is the Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara. I didn't like it, guys. I think this one, when I got it, had actually dried. Yeah, it had actually dried up, so I couldn't even see if I liked it or not. You can see on the wand that it's dry. You can see on the wand that it's dry as well, so I didn't like that. I think I got it from Poundland, and it was dry as a bone when I got it home and opened it up and tried it on the lashes, so I couldn't use that, unfortunately. Right, let's talk about this one. So this I got as a sample when I bought the Hollywood Flawless Filter. So it's the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes, and I was so excited for this because I'd never actually tried a Charlotte Tilbury mascara before, and it comes with a real bizarre wand. I don't know if you can see it, but the wand is really bizarre. It's got spikes on the edge. It's straight down the middle, and then spikes on the edge again there. I didn't like it. It did push up the lashes, but it didn't give me volume and length, so I didn't like that one. That can go in the bin. And then we've got the Too Faced Damn Girl. And the wand on this I wasn't much keen on either, just because it was so close to the eyeball, with it only being kind of short, so you had to like really kind of put your hand at the end there. It's not like a full-size wand is what I'm basically trying to say, and it was quite dry as well. It doesn't look dry now though, so maybe I'll give that another go. Right, we'll give that another go, and maybe I'll change my opinion on it, so put that in my bag. Then we've got the Maybelline Total Temptation. I'd heard really good things about this, and I saw it in TK Maxx, so I picked it up. It was only $3.99. I didn't much care for that. The wand again wasn't the best wand. I really like the hourglass wands, and that is my preferred mascara type. But if it's not got an hourglass wand, I can get on board with it still if it's a good formula and it gives me the curl, the length and the definition. But this didn't. There wasn't many mascaras that I used the past 2 years that I was blown away, apart from the Essence Cosmetics ones. In the Essence Cosmetics ones, you'll see I do have 2 that I've used, and I probably used more than that but just not kept them, and that's my Holy Grail mascara. If you've watched me for long enough, you'll know what it is, but I am going to be doing that video really soon. I am using an Essence one at the moment. Once I finish using that Essence one, we'll do it then. The next one is from Makeup Gallery Turn Up the Volume and Define. From my experience, I remember really liking this, and I do really like the wand on that as well. It really lifted the lashes up. I don't think it gave me the curl, so I had to use another mascara with it, but I don't actually mind doing that. But yeah, I did like that for the price point. I thought it was really good, and I don't think my local Poundland do it anymore, so I can't get it, unfortunately. Then we've got the Rimmel Scandalised Volume on Demand. I got this from my local chemist. It was on offer, so I thought I'd give it a go, and I just didn't like it, guys. The brush wasn't too bad, but the actual formula of it, I felt like it did nothing for my eyelashes. So yeah, didn't really use it much and just kind of decluttered it into the bin till it was £6.50 wasted. But this is the mascaras that I've tried really in the last 2 years, and then I've got at least another 10, maybe 12 of Essence Cosmetics that I want to talk to you about in a least favourite to favourite ranking video, because the Essence ones are the ones that I gravitate to like the most, so I need to sit down and have a chat with you about them. So guys, this concludes the video. I know it's been long. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.